Hello. That's weird. It wouldn't let me. There we go. She isn't looking good in this light. It's gorgeous out. So I'm going to put on a little filter. It might be a little annoying, but I feel a little less vulnerable. So I am 23 years officially. It was 23 years ago, Labor Day night, Sunday night, that I was infected with HIV. And it was, I wasn't even out. I was a closeted and very unsure of myself young person. And ended up having unprotected sex for the first time and got HIV. I know this is like a story that most... And we'll see how my connection is, being I am in kind of a wooded area just outside of DC. But anywho, I feel like over the years I've gotten a little less like connected or with having HIV and all that. And so I think it's probably important for me just to acknowledge that today's 23 years. And so I thought I would, I guess, use that as the initial walk and talk. Just as a little life update, I guess, if you will. I am out in Owings, Maryland, which is not too far outside of DC in the Upper Marble area. Which I don't know where that is, but it's where I'm at. And I'm here for a few days before heading into, hopefully I'm wanting to make it up to New York City and check out a trans recovery meeting there on the 17th in person, which I'm really excited about, weather and everything permitting. Hi Liz, how are you? I'm on here being silly. I don't know what to say. It's great to see you on here. I am still trying to figure out, I haven't done any interview. Well, actually I did do some interviews and I have some things lined up, but still kind of exploring and I don't know, trying to figure things out. Yeah. Hi Liz, I love you. I remember the night you called me and told me I cried so hard. XOXO, I miss you. Oh wow. That was a while ago, huh? So cool to be reconnected to you. I miss you too. And I'll have to try to really connect in real life at some point. I think I'm gonna make it to Idaho. I'm not even sure if you're still in Idaho. I think you are. But I'm planning on being there for Christmas or around that time. So it'd be great to see you while I'm there. Or maybe wherever you are, I can try to come by and visit since I am kind of traveling. I'm just kind of on the go. Oh great, you are in Idaho. So I will be sure to look you up then. It'll probably be longer than just the holiday. So I know how holidays can be, but I'll be sure to come and say hello. For folks who are curious as to, I guess my schedule is, I am, thanks Desiree, I am, so I'm in DC area through the 13th, and then I'm actually out here, like in the wooded area, through the 9th. And then I'll be September 10 and 11 in the city. And then I'll be going to Virginia for 3 days. And then I'm going to catch a train to New York City and try to meet up with some people there and do some interviews and all that sort of fun stuff. And then I have to catch a flight from Baltimore back to San Francisco on the 21st. So I will be headed out to San Francisco the 21st to do a bunch of leather drag spiritual things as part of Folsom. So I'll be there the 21st through the 26th. And then I am looking to, hello Erin, so great to have you on here. I'm looking to drop to LA for about 4 or 5 days. I'm gonna just catch a caravan, those ride with people as they're traveling it anyway, so they don't have to do it by themselves. So I'm going to go to LA for like 4 or 5 days. And then I'm going to go to actually going to go to Portland. So I see, Desiree, that's where you are, in Portland, Oregon, and I am planning on being there around the first part of October, and I intend on staying there for at least a month, maybe a little longer. We'll see how things roll out. Then I'm looking to be probably in Arizona for November, and then Idaho in December. So as far as that goes, I'm not sure where else I'm going to go yet. It'll depend on invitations and what I can do around flights and travel. But I'm just looking to go anywhere I can go. And it's been really rad to think that this all started kind of out of like, I don't know, how am I going to pay my rent? And how am I going to keep doing what I love, or continuing to try to expand my understanding and, begin living more and more into myself, and just trying new things on in life. And I've reached a time in my life where I can't not do it anymore. It might seem silly and superficial and kind of fun and exciting and all that sort of stuff, which it is. And I don't know that I feel like I've liberated myself from so many things that I've let keep me from really like fully being present and fully letting people in. And I really feel like I'm opening up, and I am so excited about what can get in, because I just realized how rigid and set in my ways, or set in my understandings, or set in my perceptions that's just all I kept getting. I just kept getting that sort of life, which in and of itself isn't necessarily bad. But I just know there's more. I know there's more to it. And I am tired of letting things that hurt me, things that I was hurt by, keep me from experiencing joy and connection and the truth that we are all one, and that we all, like, separation isn't real, brokenness isn't real. At least that's what I believe. And though I saw myself that way for so long, and when you see yourself as broken, when you see yourself as separate, it just, it keeps you away. I don't know. It just, I have a different perception this time. God has so much to joy and understanding for you, and God is a really big part of that. I know, like, sometimes I, even though as much as I talk about like queer spirituality and God and all that sort of stuff, I sometimes hesitate talking too specifically about my relationship with God and all that sort of stuff, or what God is to me. But yeah, I mean, the more I seek it and the closer the more I talk to people actually about their God and their experience and their life, the bigger God becomes for me. Because I don't know about you all, but God's let me down a lot, and that's not really true. Or it's helpful for me not to think that way anymore. Like, I think my understanding of God has let me down and has allowed me to self-harm in some ways. I think we all do it, and I'm not faulting, like, I'm not mad at myself, and I'm not thinking it's like whatever. Like, that's just what my experience has been for a while. And I'm excited to begin to see a bigger God, a God in which can handle all the parts of me that sometimes I think you as in the proverbial not me, can't handle, that I'm too much for, or that I'm not enough for, or, all that stuff that we, I don't think I'm unique in this, like, thinking or perception or challenge. And the more and more I meet different people, the more and more I I embrace and love and celebrate our differences, but see our connection and our, I guess, our sameness. I hate using that language, but because for so long I searched for sameness in others in order to connect with them or to feel a part of, and I just don't think. I mean, I'm trying to live differently. I think there's space and time for that, but I think also there's a great opportunity when I can, when invited, be in those spaces of difference. Desiree says, I'll private message you. That would be great. I'd love to get that contact information so that I could reach out to you. Hi, Justin. I saw you just popped on. Hi, Aaron. Aaron says, sometimes we are so small-minded with God, and that can bring much heartache when we feel limited by the truth of God. Yes, I can't quite read the rest of it there. I'm sure it's amazing. I'll check it out later. But yeah, I mean, my understanding of God and my experience of God has gotten bigger because of you, because of the conversations I've had with people who, there's a car coming. It's really odd where I'm at. But, you know, and that's why, I don't know, it just gets so much more bigger. And I start to see things I didn't see before. Hi, Cheryl. We are all one. Love you. And I am so happy for you. You're on an exciting journey to free yourself. Be happy. You're wonderful. That's as far as I can read down on it, Cheryl, at the moment. But I'll promise you I will read more once this live ends. Yeah. I was just talking about how celebrating 23 years with HIV, which is so crazy. You know, I've been living with HIV longer than without for a few years now. I was just 19, just a little one. It's hard to believe I was just so young. I didn't know it at the time. I didn't realize it at the time. I felt so grown up and adult, but I was just a baby. I was just I was a very young adult. But, you know, a lot of great and amazing things have come from that little virus that entered my body fairly innocently, kind of wrapped in, it was wrapped in hookup sex. So I guess seems like it's wrapped in a little bit of, at the time, things I would label madness, or like not madness, but like, I don't know, some sort of like not positive, I guess, if you will. But more kind of a negative circumstance. But I think it was very innocent, very, it just happens. It just happened. And I've done well not to put much, I don't know, I've just gained so much from it. And it's been so long that it's really hard for me to, it doesn't do me any good to think of a life without it. And believe me, I feel like I've had a life that, the trajectory in my life just is so much different because of what happened 23 years ago, which at the time felt devastating and life-ending and just horrible and scary. But, now I feel like it's been one of my biggest teachers, and one of the greatest things that's happened to me, because so much has been gained from my little mishap with a virus. And I'm glad that I took a moment just to reflect or say, living 23 years with HIV, 13 years clean and sober too. This girl she's definitely living a life that maybe wasn't, could have ended many times before. So I'm here for a reason, and I'm excited to continue to explore and to continue to attempt to live in that belief and that understanding, and to hopefully guide others along the way. yeah, so I'll let this go. I feel like it's been a little long, but I will try to do these walk and talks a little more, being as I'm going to be so far away. I am missing people, like I'm missing my normal. I'm missing San Francisco and my connections, but I'm loving the new people I'm meeting, like you, Cheryl, and the connections and just the experiences and the discomfort at times that I get to lean into, and the letting the universe take care of me, letting myself be cared for a little bit. It's been really rad. Justin, I appreciate that. Where are you? I missed the beginning. I am in Owings, Maryland, which is about 30 minutes outside of DC. I think it's near Chesapeake area, Chesapeake Bay. That's where I'm currently at. And just to summarize too, I'm going to be going from here to DC, to New York, back to Baltimore, then to San Francisco for Folsom, then to LA, and then to Portland, and then to Arizona, and then to Idaho. At least that's what I have in line so far, but I'm open for my plans to change. So take care. I love you all, and bye-bye.